Hello there, fellow summoners. Mad Dog HT here. We're going back into 7.3. Now, I've done this path, it was well over a month and a half, maybe almost 2 months ago. And I've just got sidetracked with some variant 8 footage and other stuff in the game. And so I'm going to try to post these last paths. So, on the path that I'm going to take, it's going to take out the power looper node, which reduces the loop duration by 15%. And yeah, so as far as the nodes on this path, it's got the gloves are off, scrap wars, crumbling armor, enhanced parry armor, and bubble shield. So basically, you will get furies when your armor ups expire. Whether they're nullified, they just fall off, whether it's through crumbling armor, armor breaking yourself, and you get armor ups or you armor break the opponent when you parry them, and then you can get a armor up in return. So you do want to parry a lot on this path, so that you can get those armor breaks and the armor ups, which then lead to furies. The one thing that you do have to keep in mind is the bubble shield. Every 10th hit is going to be fully unblockable. So when you're parrying and blocking a lot, you're going to be getting that bubble shield up to 10, 20, 30, quite a bit. So first fight, we got Cyclops. Very simple fight. If you're good with dexing his specials, no big deal. I generally will stick to the special 1, and we're just gonna smash this guy out, make sure we get to a special 3 and hold it so that we can end with a special 3 with Guillotine 2099. You can see that every time that I parry, Cyclops gets a armor break, and Guillotine gets a armor up. And then when those fall off, you have a chance to get a fury. So right there, I got a fury. That armor up fell off. And if I was, not able to hit this guy because, he wasn't throwing a special, or if I just stalled out and let crumbling armor take off the armor ups, then you could get a bunch of furies as well. So right there, you can see I got to 10 on the bubble shield. We made sure we dex and make sure we didn't try to block anything there. So keep an eye on that. I got hit a couple times. But Guillotine is pretty beefy with her armor, especially when you got extra armors on. And you can see, I think we're going to end this fight right around 100 hits. I have added those combo shield charges through the heavy knockdown. You can get up to 6 when you don't apply any of the pre-fights. And generally, I don't apply the pre-fights unless I really either need some power steal because of whatever the power gain and stuff. You might be pushing them to special 3 a lot. You can always end with a medium and steal the power, but generally I just keep the armor or both charges, and then if I happen to mess up, I get the heal. You can see we just get Cyclops to 5% or less and throw a special 3. That's going to instantly kill him no matter what. And then we're going to carry over the combo to be 100 for the next fight. So fairly simple fight there with Cyclops. Next up, I think it's Black Widow. Yeah, so Black Widow Deadly Origin. So I go in on this one with Sentinel, and I think shortly after the beginning, I do get tagged by her double medium, which, sometimes can be a little bit annoying with trying to parry or whatnot. And, if you're not shock immune, you're going to take a lot of damage. So you're going to see that, and I am going to die on this fight, but I clear the path without any problems with all the other champs. I can't remember who I go back in with on this one. I think it might be Warlock. You're going to see there we get the parry, armor break, we get an armor up. We're going to bait out this special. And then when she's got that green evade charge up, either you just need to dance around, which I probably should have. Been parrying her instead of just trying to dash back, because I kind of got cornered, and then I tried to hit her when I thought the evade was falling off, but it was a little bit too early. I get evaded, take some damage. Generally, I like to push her to the special 2 because it's easy to get out of range. You don't have to actually evade anything, and she doesn't get that evade charge. So you don't have to worry about dancing around and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, right there, I do a dash back too quick, and she tags me, and look at this, I'm like very, very little health. And yeah, there's pretty much no room for error, not a lot of room to parry and block much. I bet if my buddy Wareham was watching this, he'd be pretty sad because Sentinel is going to die here. But yeah, Sentinel could have and should have done this fight. He's a rank 2. Maybe one of these days he'll go up to rank 3. We'll see. But yeah, I should have been able to finish this fight out, but I made a mistake and I'm going to die. I think it's coming up here shortly. And yeah, those furies are nice. You can get some pretty good damage off. Sentinel on a special 1 does have the armor breaks. There, I tried to get an intercept, failed. So he can get additional armor ups and furies just from his normal abilities and not having to parry. But yeah, we're gonna go back in with Warlock and finish this off. And again, really the only thing on this path that you really just need to worry about is Bubble Shield, and then just the normal champs abilities for however you would fight them. Outside of that, I feel like the other 4 nodes, they're really to your benefit. I mean, Crumbling armor, you would think, oh, you don't want your armor to be armor broken and whatnot, but if you get a bunch of armor ups and then you get Crumbling armor, you can get a fury. So yeah, you can see the armor break isn't even that potent, and we are able to parry. I think that damage was like 20 on that Warlock parry, and we take out Black Widow Deadly Origin and move up to this next one, which is Colossus. And I mean, I'm sure you could probably use champions that are not tech, but I don't see why you would want to do that. Tech champions are the only champions that can armor break Colossus, so you definitely want to be able to armor break him, get the furies, get your own armor ups. And on this one, I'm just going to bring in Hulkbuster. You can see I can parry heavy, get a bunch of shocks on him, and here I'm building up to L2, and here he blocks perfect. I'm just going to hammer into his block, full 5-hit combo, and then special 2 into the block, which will break it and drain him all the way down to 0. Hulkbuster is a ton of fun. You can just heavy spam in the corner, get a bunch of shocks on, and yeah, just kind of go to town and just repeat. It's a lot of fun. Hulkbuster is a pretty fun champ to play. I don't really use him a ton in like Alliance Quest or Alliance War, but I don't know, maybe someday. And I think he would be, now that I'm thinking about it, I run the AQ map 8 line where it has the, I don't even know what the node is called, but if you shock them, you can parry and stun them. Otherwise, if you're not shocking them, you can't. But I'm not sure if he would be the best or even be a viable option. Wouldn't be able to throw the special ones because of the stuns on that. But if you don't have a shock on, maybe. Anyways, so we take down Colossus. Pretty easy, straightforward fight. And we're going to go over to Masacre, and I think we use Guardian. Yeah. So my Guardian is a rank 5, max sig, ton of energy resistance. If I did get, if Massacre got his bat lit and I did get hit with some incinerates, those would probably actually heal me because of the max sig, which is kind of nice. And for this one, we're just going to build to a special 3, maybe 2 of them, and then launch a special 2 with a bunch of the charges, and then this guy's going to get nuked. And as far as like blocking on this guy, just be careful that you don't, if you miss a parry and he starts hitting into your block, granted you do have the bubble shield active, do need to be aware of that, but you don't want to let him get his bat lit, because then he's got the extra, he can get the extra power gain. Don't want to let him get to special 2, because you have special 2 into the block, that will most definitely kill you, especially with the champ rated this high. And yeah, I think we get to 2 special 3s to get a bunch of the charges, the force field charges, and then just 1 special 2 just nukes him down. So bait a bunch of special 1s on this guy, parry every once in a while to get the armor break, get the armor ups. And yeah, and Guardian, if you have him, he's just good to have on the team anyways, because he gives that block proficiency to your whole team. So you'll notice a big difference in like parries and just regular blocks and stuff like that. The damage that you take is significantly less. So always good to have him on the team. So here I've thrown my second special 3, and you're like, this damage is not all that great. Just watch this next special coming up when I get to special 2 after I bait a special 1 or 2 from this guy. I pretty much always try to stick to Masacre's special 1, just because if you don't dex the special 2 and you get hit by it, it's going to do some decent damage. But if you accidentally block it, oh man, it is brutal. And just one other thing, look at my health bar with Guardian. Now I haven't taken a bunch of hits, blocked hits. I only have 7 blocks and parries, but I'm pretty much still almost at full health, and that's pretty awesome. So here, boom, L2, lights out. That's some pretty awesome stuff. I really like Guardian. I wish I had him as a 6-star awakened max sig, but 5-star max sig at rank 5, he does really well. All right, so next up we have the Overseer. So Overseer, he does become stun immune after his special attacks, and when he has that green shield up, that gives him the stun immunity. If you hit twice into his shield, that's his gamma, but if you hit twice into the shield back to back, he will auto block you. So normally I will just wait it out or bait some heavies and then retaliate, or depending on where his power bar is at, you can do like a 1-hit dash back and then 1-hit intercept, kind of repeat it. He's pretty aggressive when he has that green shield up, so you can get a lot of just quick 1-hit dash back intercepts. And then when you throw a special, he does put a special concussion on you, and I think it's like 10 or 15% ability accuracy reduction on your special attacks. So yeah, just be aware of that. I'm trying not to throw a ton of specials, and I think I'm gonna get back to a special 3. I came into this fight charged up already, so my damage is really nice, and I do need their bubble shield. Keep that in mind. But the damage is nice, and I think I threw the 1 special, and I think by the time I get back to a special 3, this guy will have been nuked down. That energy damage right now is over 3k per hit. It's pretty nice. It's really nice, actually. Guillotine charged up, man, she can just do so much damage, super easy. And yeah, we're gonna try to get him right to 5% or less. Boom, perfect. And this will guarantee the kill. And we're gonna move on with Guillotine charged up to go into the next fight. I don't use Guillotine in the next fight, but I do use her on the boss. And I think we go to Professor X. I think this is the last fight on the lane. And we're going to use Warlock on Professor X. Again, Professor X, so his dash light attack, I think it says light attacks are non-contact. So you can't parry those. So as long as you've backed up and then he dashes at you with his medium, you can parry him reliably. But if you're like close up to him and you try to parry, he's just going to hit into your block a lot. So be careful with that. And then, you know, when he gets down, his falter charges, they're constantly draining down. There you can see I hit him and missed, triggered the falter. So you just really got to keep that in mind. So on top of the bubble shield, you do need to be watching out for his falters. When he throws a special one, I try to get him to throw a special one or special two. So right now, his falter charge went down. I always go in and whiff, trigger the falter, back up, and then go to town on him. So that's how I generally will fight him. Fight him as normal. Right when he gets close to like 3, 2, 1 falter charges where he's dropping, then, you know, back off, bait his special, and then hit him immediately. Trigger the falter. He will not retaliate. And see there, I tried to heavy him. I don't think I was paying attention on that one, and he did retaliate and tag me. So I really try to trigger the falters when he has thrown a special, because you can hit him while he's channeling and he will not retaliate. But yeah, Warlock does the job, even though I got hit twice in that fight. Fairly simple. I got Warlock as a rank 3. He's a beast. Warlock and Guillotine paired together, they are a great team. So now we're going up to the boss, and I am going to revive Sentinel. You might say, well, why are you going to revive him? Well, because I'm going to swap him out. So, not that Sentinel would probably actually be a pretty decent option on the Kang boss, Kang, I don't know how you say it. Because, you know, once he gets full analysis, his specials cost less power. It might trip you up on trying to get down to like 0 bars or whatnot. But I'm swapping him out for Heimdall. And Heimdall is just going to save your bacon, let you get a little bit extra damage in, you know, when you mess up. For me, it's when you mess up. Hopefully, you know, this guy is soloable. I did not solo him on any of the pass. But yeah, he can definitely be soloed. I'm sure if I came back and practiced and, you know, did some practice on this guy, I'd be able to solo him. But I've only fought him the 6 times on the pass. I've never gone back, and it's been about almost 2 months now. But yeah, so as far as Kang, gotta dex those specials in full, and you gain power when you do that. And then you just gotta follow his prompt. So, you know, I had a prompt of 1 at the beginning, and if you either hold the bar or throw a bar, 1 bar of power, that completes that mission. You can see I did not get back up to special 3. I was just shy of it, took a bunch of damage. So, and then right now it's saying, hey, I have to be at 0 bars, so I throw my special 3 to drain all of my power. And here, I'm just going to throw the special 1 to make sure that I'm still at 0 bars when that goes up. Now special 2, so either throw a special 2 or be at a special 2 when it expires. So, you know, I feel like either's a viable option there. We finish it off and we get the loop. The loop is 15% less on this one. We do get him to the 10%, so we're in the second phase. We're going to heavy spam him a little bit. Now he's aggressive, and now we're in the second phase entirely. So, yeah, so just keep in mind, like, for the first and the second phase, for me, I really feel like if you get the prompt to throw a special, just throw it, and you'll be good. Because if he's throwing his special 1, you can gain a lot of power still. You see we got 3 bars. There we go. We dex, and we throw our special 3, and then the next one's 0 bars. So, but I could have held this special 3. Now, I don't know why I would have done that, especially with the next prompt being get down to 0 bars, but you can. So just keep that in mind that it is an option. You know, you do not, also if you push him to a special 2, you do not get any power gain on that. So you do want him to be throwing special 1s. You can see there I did throw a special 1, but it was into the block, and yeah, it doesn't count. You actually have to hit. So if you do throw a special, you actually have to hit him. You can see I took a bunch of damage. Heimdall did save my bacon, but I don't think I last too long after this. The second phase special costs are significantly less. It doesn't cost all the power, and you can see my problem here is I have to get to 0 bars, and I keep dexing. I get to special 3, I throw the special 3, and I'm over a bar, but I can't block. So blocking the special will power drain you, and there I just was not ready coming out of that special 3 to dex the special 2, and I eat it. So yeah, not the best showing by Guillotine, which is unfortunate because I think she could do decent. I know that when he's in his loop phase, you know, you really want somebody that can crit, which Guillotine is not going to do, but yeah. But I'm actually going to get a decent run here out of Guardian. So Guardian's actually kind of a nice option here, just because you're going to be gaining a lot of power, throwing a lot of specials. If you throw special 3s, you're going to get those permanent force field charges, and when you throw a special 2, it's gonna hit super hard. So yeah, it's gonna be pretty nice damage here. We got the special 1 prompt, we throw it. Now we gotta get this to the special 2. And yeah, so if you block, you lose power. If you dex, you gain power. So there you can see we finished one of the loops, and we're getting a bunch of hits in. And we throw a special 3 right before it ends so that we can get some damage in, get some force field charges coming into the next set of special prompts. And yeah, Guardian is nice just because he can do some pretty crazy damage with the force field charges. Here we get to another special 3 prompt. We throw the special 3, and yeah, if we're able to get a bunch of special 3, special 1, and 0s before we get a special 2 prompt, you can get off quite a bit of damage. So here we're a special 1. We push him to a special 2. We dex his special 2. Again, you don't get any power gain or power drain on that. Now we're just gonna block everything because we got the special, the 0 prompts. Basically, we hit 0 bars. We're not gonna try to push him over a special yet because we don't want it to block him. And now we can push him over. He can throw his special, and we can get some power gain. And then we can throw off our special 2, and we got 15 charges, and we finished that. Now, it actually probably would have been nice had we maybe saved that for when he's in his loop collapse, because I think the damage would have been pretty nice. Yeah, Guardian's doing okay. I think we end up getting him down to the 3rd phase. I think I end up messing up somewhere in here. Alright, so here we got a special 3. But again, I just feel like, you know, I didn't get, I mean, obviously I only ran this guy the 6 times for all the 6 pass, but if you were to practice this guy and kind of get all of his stuff down, I feel like, yeah, there I get tagged, trying to bait out or go into to hit into his block. Yeah, now we're at special 2. We're gonna take a bunch of damage here. No, we throw out, yeah, we took some damage, I think. Oh, maybe I didn't. I think we threw the special 2 in time to be reduced down to 1. Block, block, block. We're all power drained at 0. Okay, now we gotta get up to special 2. And it's just this loop over and over again. Just gotta be comfortable with dexing his specials and then blocking when needed. Throwing off the special 2. We got special 3s back to back, which is kind of nice. So we can build up multiple force field charges. And yeah, I don't know. As far as this fight goes, it's pretty fun. Oh yeah, right there. We just pushed him under 50, but it would have been nice to get off that special 2 with those force field charges. That would have been real nice. And then now this final, that's not the final phase, it's the third phase. You get a lot less power gain through dexing. And my suggestion here, you can see like I got a special 3 prompt right away, and I could not get back to a special 3 or get up to a special 3. And my suggestion is that you know, if you see a special 3 coming, I just wouldn't even throw the special 1 or the 2. Just make sure that you can get to those and hold. And then you get these power drains every time, or you have this constant power drain. So trying to get to a special 3, you can get to it, but then you have to hit the special 3 mid combo or in retaliating to be able to take this guy out. So like right here, we're at special 2. We're just going to hold it so then we can get to a special 3, but I didn't have any health left. And I think I tried to parry there, and I didn't get a perfect parry with 0 damage, so I died. Now Hulkbuster's an interesting option. So as he gets armor ups, he reduces the ability accuracy on Kang, and that can actually mess up the power gains that you get to where you actually don't get any power gains even when you dex. So like right there, that second and third dex, I have 2 armor ups and I got no power gain. So it can kind of be problematic. You'll see, I think it becomes more problematic later on in this fight. You know, because I'm going to be at 4 armor ups, I think, or whatnot. So I don't know. Hulkbuster is pretty fun. You can see there, like I didn't get any power on that second dex, and you need to get a lot of power in this fight, in this last phase. Otherwise, you're just gonna take that detonation damage and you're gonna die. So again, we're supposed to get to a special 1, and we're not gonna get there. Or no, we just get there to another special 1, and I think we do throw it. I think I would have maybe held that one because I had the special 2 coming and just waited and then got to the special 2. We do get to the special 2 there. Nice. Now here we got to go from 0 to 3 bars, which is tough. So here we're just going to kind of chill, and we are getting slowly drained. We do get the time collapse and get into that loop. We're trying to get over to the wall so that we can just heavy spam away. Here we go. A little bit too late. We did get 3. We didn't get any crits on those, unfortunately. I mean, we got a decent amount of damage. But yeah, you got to be really aggressive in this last mode just because of the power gain can be quite tricky to get to certain things. Like I got the special 3 prompt again right away. Like if you get a special 3 prompt right away, I feel like it's pretty tough. You got to be super aggressive. Got to dex everything. Got to basically push them to 2 special 1s. Yeah, and sometimes, you know, if the AI just doesn't cooperate and throw, then you're kind of hosed. So here I'm holding. We get the special 1 prompt, and now we got to get to special 3. Okay, but you can see I'm not getting the power gains. I'm not getting the power gains, and it's simply because of the ability accuracy reduction. that is being applied because I have armor ups. So that basically killed my shot. And yeah, so that's why Hulkbuster can be a little bit of a RNG fiasco towards the end, or whenever he gets enough armor breaks. But yeah, so we die mainly because we couldn't complete the prompts. We're going with Warlock, and I think we get down to the last phase with Warlock, but we aren't able to finish him off in that final phase cleanly. Warlock, he's a pretty solid option. He can do some crazy damage. Throwing the special one though, like champs that do power drains on their specials or have some type of mechanic where you drain power, it can be to your detriment just because you want Kang throwing specials, special ones particularly. So here we go, we're up to need a special 3, so you have to immediately retaliate that special. You get pushed to special 3, but then you're constantly getting drained, so then you have to go into that special 3. So if you're having issues with that, that's what that's all about. You're always getting drained a little bit by little, and even after the dexes, you're going to be drained. So you got to be aggressive, go in, and then hit the special 3 mid combo, and you got to be quick on it too. You can't dilly-dally. So here we got the special 1 prompt. We're going to just wait that out. Now we got the special 2. So I think we just need to dex once here, or no, we got to a special through the normal hits in our combo. Now we gotta be at 0, so we got just under a bar. We gotta get to 0, so we gotta go from 0 to 3, and yeah, I didn't have enough health left. Missed a block or whatever. I thought I got him closer down to 1%. Oh, now we're going with Heimdall. He's just here for synergy. We're going to try to get some damage, but I think I don't get very much damage at all on this. It's only a rank 1, 6-star. He's just here for synergy. But, yeah, he's not going to do a ton. I mean, he can do some damage, but, I mean, anybody can do damage. Anybody can do damage as long as you're not going up like the middle lanes with the paradox charges. Then you have to make sure that you have fought and got paradox charges, otherwise it's pretty much no damage. Or if you're in the wrong class, you can't do any damage. But any champ can do damage. You can see that just Heimdall's just weak. At least, you know, if you can't build up his furies and stuff. And there I run into a heavy, and then I just get smacked. It's like, okay, well, no big deal. I wasn't expecting to finish off that fight, and this will just make it a little bit quicker. So I throw in a team revive, just because I had some available. Throw in a couple team health potions, and I think I go in with Guardian and get Kang back down to 1%, and then I fail, and then I think I go back in with like Hulkbuster. I think I go back in with almost everybody, and I fail to get to special 3 first on most, and then I think I finish off with Guillotine. So yeah, I mean, this fight's pretty fun. It can be pretty frustrating, especially if he's not throwing his specials. So there we do throw special 1, we push him to special 2, which is not ideal. I mean, special 2 is easy to evade and everything, but you just don't get any power, and sometimes you just need some power. There we go. Time collapse. Guardian, he's not hitting the hardest, but we're trying to get as much damage we can in. Boom. Hit him with a special 2. Too bad we didn't have a few more force field charges. That probably would have killed him. But I do think we get him down to the final phase here. Throw the special, and I accidentally blocked that, and that messed me up. I take a big detonation. That's the thing, is like this last phase, if you mess up on the either dexing or blocking the special when you need to get power or reduce power, if you mess that up, there's not a lot of room for error. Yeah. Alright, we want him to throw. There we go. Now we gotta get a special 3. There we go. We gotta be aggressive. Boom. Get the special 3 off. We get our force field charges. And slowly take this guy down. Special 1. Now there, you know, I had the special 1 prompt into special 2. Maybe I think I would have considered holding it. But we do get back to special 2. There we get a pretty chunky amount of damage. He's almost to the 2%, which is gonna get him into that final phase. We're hanging on a thread though right now. We're getting perfect parries. Throw your special, throw it. We're not gonna get enough power though. I think we're gonna die here. Oh no, there's Heimdall saving our bacon. Boom. There we go. So now he's in his final phase. And this is where you gotta be aggressive. So once he comes out of this phase, he's gonna start gaining power. I tried to do an intercept. I missed it, and it died. So I'm like, okay, well, let's go in with Warlock. And I think I just get smacked right out the gate. So ideally, you want to slow your combo down a little bit. And then right before he gets to 3 bars, you want to basically stop your combo, dash back, get an intercept, and then slow it down all the way to special 3. Fortunately, I didn't do it on this one. Look at that adrenaline. And then 0. So L3 is going to kill you instantly. Champs that have passive power gain would be awesome for this final phase. Champs that have some type of, you know, immortality, like Immortal Hulk. You know, I technically should have just been getting hit in the face to build up power. I didn't do that because I have, you know, plenty of health. And if you get hit, you actually gain a lot more power to get to special 3. Yeah, but I failed again. And then I think this last one, I got guillotine. I still also do have Heimdall, but I'm pretty certain I get him on this guillotine. But yeah, we get our 5th clear. Again, this was like 2 months ago. If you're watching this when I release this, definitely not the cleanest run, but you know, basically a team revive. Did it. Plus, I used a single revive to get Heimdall swapped out on the team. But yeah, not too bad. I wish there was easier access to practice this fight without having to go through a whole lane. But it is what it is. And there we go. Got him down. Collect our rewards. I think we get tier 2 alpha. It's nice. But thanks for watching. Hopefully some of this helped you get some ideas for your run. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.